If you're struggling to lose weight, you've probably heard about weight loss medications like Wegovy or Zepbound, and you might be wondering if they're right for you. Meet PlushCare, a leading telehealth provider with doctors who are there for you day and night to partner with you in your weight loss journey. If you qualify, they can safely prescribe you medication from the comfort of your own home. To get started, visit plushcare.com/weightloss. That's plushcare.com/weightloss. plushcare.com/weightloss.
The advice for self-care today is endless and can be yet another overwhelming job for women.
Every episode, we trial a different self-care practice, live it to the letter for a week, and report back to you on the results.
Will it actually improve your well-being, or will it be another waste of your time? We test out self-care so you don't have to.
Welcome to Self-Care Club.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Self-Care Club. I'm Nicole Goodman.
I'm Lauren Mishcon.
We have got another testing show for you today. Don't say that we don't deliver.
Every year, Nicole Goodman, a new fad diet or weight loss trend emerges, and 2024 is no exception.
We're not usually ones for fad diets.
We're not, but let this play out.
Okay.
This week's show is all about, wait for it, clubbers, Oatzempic. Yes, you heard.
Yeah.
Oatzempic.
And it's also not a spelling mistake on the title.
No, it is the latest trend to hit TikTok, and it's gone viral for promising quick weight loss. The clever name plays on the popular weight loss drug, Oatzempic, which is an actual diabetes medication that regulates your blood sugar and suppresses your appetite, resulting in dramatic weight loss. Many people say that consuming Oatzempic, an oat-based drink, leads also to dramatic weight loss. Some even claim that it can help you lose 40 pounds in 2 months.
If I lost 40 pounds in 2 months...
You'd be in hospital.
So would you.
Correct. But what exactly is it? Is it safe? And should you try it?
I am going to go with no.
Well, we did.
I know. But we're gonna tell you more about it. But I just want to say at the top of the show that we are not ones to endorse faddy diets.
Or any diets, really.
Or any diets, because we don't believe that it is anyone else's business to tell you how you should be eating. It is a very personal journey, isn't it? And it can be one filled with difficulty and emotion and all the things. So this is kind of a bit of a fun show because it's very topical, but we do want to say that we are not in the business of backing fads for diets.
No.
Oatzempic actually has nothing to do with actual Oatzempic and does not include any weight loss medication or ingredients. But I think it's just a catchy name.
Yes, it is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And it has no relation whatsoever to the weekly injectable medication.
No.
It also doesn't cost anything near as much, and it's accessible, especially when people are searching for fast and affordable ways to lose weight. I don't know how much I buy into that. It's a simple blended drink, basically. The recipe is, wait for it, 1/2 cup of rolled oats, 1 cup of water, a dash of cinnamon, and a squeeze of lime juice. So essentially, it's an oat-based smoothie, but with nothing lovely and juicy in it, like
a banana.
Or a scoop of peanut butter or some fruit. Yeah.
No, but TikTok fans are drinking this Oatzempic to lose weight for their wedding or achieve their summer body, their beach body, their bikini beach body ready. Yeah, that one.
Oh, it's such rubbish.
I
can't even bear it.
Some people also claim it keeps them full, which isn't really surprising because oats are full of fibre. Research suggests that beta-glucan fibre in oats...
It just pisses me off.
Yeah.
Right? It pisses me off that they say it keeps you full.
Yeah.
Like, people have been eating porridge for many years.
Including Goldilocks, including Mama Bear, Daddy Bear and Baby Bear. They all ate it. They were full all day.
Yeah.
She was so full, she had to go and have a lie down in bed. That's how full she was.
Well, she probably had a blood sugar crash. But I've also eaten it.
That's not in the story.
But that's why she had to go and have a lie down. Let's face it. I've also eaten it for many years for my breakfast.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
In the winter, yeah.
I eat it all year round. I love it.
I actually generally, I know this is a bit weird, I often eat porridge if I'm sad.
Oh.
Like, it's quite a clue for Ollie if he catches me sitting there eating a bowl of porridge. He'll know.
Oh, that is like such a healthy thing to do. Like most people like turn to ice cream.
I don't like ice cream, but porridge is my true comfort food. Yeah, because you haven't got to chew it.
And it does keep
warming.
you full.
It's warming.
Yeah.
It's comforting.
What do you put in your porridge?
I put sliced banana and cinnamon. And that's it.
I put sometimes a scoop of protein powder, chocolate, and sometimes a scoop of protein. Oh my God. Oh, peanut butter. Oh my God. It is so yum.
Oh, yeah.
And then I sprinkle it over with blueberries.
Yeah.
And then sometimes if I'm feeling completely extra, I'll put on some like seeds.
Oh, seeds, nice. Sometimes, if I'm feeling a bit extra, I might put a little teaspoon of nut butter, like almond butter or peanut butter. Yeah, it is my
It's
comfort
delicious.
food.
But
needless
to say, there is none of that yumminess and goodness in this drink.
No.
This
There
is just
isn't.
water, oats, a dash of lime, not really sure why the lime's in there, and a dash of cinnamon.
Yes. But
And apparently you lose weight. You don't lose weight. You're full.
well,
That's it.
an Oatzempic drink has about 140 calories, which is less than most people eat in a normal sort of snack. So as a result, if you are drinking an Oatzempic shake as a meal replacement, it will result in calorie deficit, and that may therefore cause weight loss, because anytime you're in calorie deficit, potentially you will lose weight.
Yeah, but it's not a meal replacement because you're missing a lot of food groups out from that particular meal. It's got carbs in it. That's it. That's it.
Yes.
Which is fine, but where's your protein? Where are your fats? Stick a half an avocado in there. Stick something else in there that is going to aid your body in a better way.
Yeah, it's not balanced. Oats do have vitamins and minerals, and they are a good source of fibre, but they don't have protein, they don't have fat. And also, drastically cutting your calories can often cause extreme hunger and then overeating, which is going to be worse if you're trying to lose weight. And 40 pounds in 2 months is very extreme, and it is not recommended. And the centre,
And it's also completely
It's
unsustainable.
a lot. It's
Can't maintain
it's
that.
2 stone 8 pounds.
You lose that in a couple of months. You are never, ever keeping that weight off.
No way. The Centres for Disease and Control Prevention, the CDC, states that people who lose weight gradually, 1 to 2 pounds a week, are much more likely to maintain their weight loss. Although obviously it differs for everyone. But really, they say that losing about 4 or 5 pounds a month is a much healthier goal.
This is utter bollocks.
Yeah. The other problem with Oatzempic is you can't do it long term. So when you return to not having it, it's probably just going to go back to how you were before. And also, if you have diabetes,
How many
it's
times
not
are you
good for
supposed to drink it a day?
I think just once. I think you just, well, actually, I don't know. I haven't seen the rules, but I think you definitely
don't
replace
drink it like
a meal with
3
it.
times a day and that's all you're drinking.
I don't think so, but I think you definitely would replace like lunch or dinner.
Some of those awful diets on the market, like Herbalife and stuff like that, where you just drink these shakes.
Well, like, what's it called? The really original one from the 90s, the shake. What was it called?
Lighter Life? No.
No. Like the shake. It was chocolate, strawberry, or
I know
vanilla.
exactly
Do you know the
what
one
you mean.
I mean?
My husband did it.
I can't
I'm sure
remember
it's
what it was
Herbalife.
called.
No.
All the listeners are going to be so cross. But that.
Anyway, we don't need to give it.
No. Also,
Air.
the other thing is some products that contain rolled or instant oats often have added sugar, and these are processed foods. And that means your body's going to break them down even faster. Then you're going to get a spike in your blood sugar.
You're going to feel crap.
Yeah. So
You're going to... Sorry.
just have steel cut or whole oats if you're going to do this. If
I'm not even letting you get through the intro, am I?
But you know, Nicole, with all of this wonderful information in mind about a TikTok fad diet that we don't even believe in yet, how could we resist trying it out?
How did you feel going into this practice, Laura Mishkon?
Interested?
Really?
Yeah.
What are you interested about?
The taste? Anything
Really?
to do with food I'm always
Oat and
interested
water?
in. Well, I always, we had this conversation. I always make my porridge with milk, never with water. You always make your porridge with water.
Yeah.
It's much nicer with milk.
I don't like milk.
Creamier.
I don't like milk.
Well, you could use oat milk or almond milk
yeah.
or any old milk. So yeah, I mean, listen, I will try anything once. I don't mind giving shit a go. maybe it was going to be like the best, nicest thing I've ever had in my life.
There's no surprises there. It's not like, oh, that's in it. I wonder what that tastes like. It was oat water and a dash of lime. I mean,
But I didn't know how bad it was going to be.
I
mean,
I don't know what the lime's for. What's that for?
I don't know what the lime is for.
Is that necessary, or is it just to make it extra gross?
It must be necessary. How are you
Necessary
feeling?
how? I was feeling in a bad mood about it. As
You were
can
very
hear,
cross about it.
I'm still in a bad mood about it. Well, because I just think it's utter rubbish. I just feel like this fad diet industry needs to stop because it creates so many promises and so many issues for people that it's just never good. Any fad diet is never a good thing. And I've done a lot of them over the years. And so I really try now to just I would never do a fad diet now. I'm just very intentional and mindful about what I eat and when I eat. And it's taken me a long time to get there. But so these fad diets, it's a bit of a trigger for me, I will say, probably, and that's probably why I get so angry about it.
I think it is. And also, I don't really enjoy testing any shit out where there's any kind of chance of triggering anything to do with disordered eating in you or anybody, because it's not good.
It's not good.
No. I want to hear your voice note.
We made one together.
Did we?
Didn't we?
Let's find it.
For some reason, we are trying Oatzempic at the club this week. Mainly because we think it's ridiculous, but we haven't actually tried it.
Well, we're going to try it out, right? It's a simple recipe.
Yeah.
It's half a cup of rolled oats,
1 cup of water, squeeze of a lime. I don't think the lime bit is overly necessary. All right, easy on the lime. It's going to be...
and a dash of cinnamon.
That is not a dash. Oh my God.
Then what? We zhuzh it up.
Stinks.
And it's
no,
like...
you want to drink it like that, or you want me to zhuzh it up?
Zhuzh it up.
I'm not trying this.
You are?
I'm not.
We're trying it for a full week. Okay, let's try it. Excited? Smells right.
Smells of
This is
exactly
our
what it
lunch,
is.
basically.
This is not my lunch.
It's my lunch.
It's not your lunch.
It is.
It isn't.
For a week.
No, it isn't. You are not having this for lunch every day for a week. You're not. I'm not allowing you to.
Come on.
It's exactly how you'd expect it to be. Milky oats. It's actually gross. Tastes exactly how you think it would taste.
It tastes like watery oats.
With a squeeze of lemon.
With a squeeze of lime and a bit of cinnamon.
Too much
I
cinnamon.
don't get the
just saying.
lime. I don't get the lime in it.
Maybe it's detoxing.
But like without the lime, it would be fine.
Without the lime, it's just porridge.
I mean, I've tasted worse things in my life. I don't mind it. We've done a lot worse than this. That's lunch done.
It's not lunch done. It's not. I'm not having this for lunch. You know how I feel about food and having proper meals. No.
Yummy.
It's actually put me in a bad mood.
Yummy.
Okay, so
It's wrong. It's wrong, she says. To be fair, you were already in a bad mood. That didn't help.
That really didn't help.
No.
Oh my God, it didn't help.
I drank yours and then I drank mine. I mean,
Yeah.
I drank mine and then I drank yours.
Yeah. And then I made myself some scrambled eggs on
Yeah.
toast, like, a proper lunch.
Yes.
And you downed both.
Yeah.
And then I asked you about 2 hours later, you refused to have any lunch.
Yeah.
You actually took one for the team.
I did. I said, no, listen, I want to try this out. I want to see how I feel. And then you asked me about 3 o'clock. Are you hungry? Do you want anything? And I said, I actually genuinely feel full.
And was your energy level up and you didn't crash?
I felt okay. I did feel a little, when it got to like 4 o'clock, I did feel a little bit tired because we know from the Zoe app that I don't.
You're not good.
I'm not good on oats.
And carby things.
Yeah.
You don't process
No.
it well.
So it's.
Well, I'm surprised because that was at about 12:30. So you
I
coped
wasn't-
with it quite well.
I wasn't hungry, but
You probably, when you had the crash, you probably needed to eat something else.
I'm sure I did.
Anyway, I've got a voice note.
Okay.
I feel great. I do. I feel great on the week of Oatzempic. I don't feel hungry. I don't feel like I'm having a sugar crash. I don't feel tired. And I think that is mainly because I didn't drink it. I didn't drink it. I ain't drinking it. I don't want to drink it. It's got no nutrients in it. None that I'm at most none that I'm actually that interested in. And actually, I really enjoyed my scrambled eggs and toast for lunch. And thank you very much. I am sticking to it. So actually, this is a no from me. There's been very few practices on the show that I have refused to try.
Yeah.
I actually don't think there are any. There was one, but I can't remember what it was now.
Took you a very long time to get around to vabbing. You did it eventually, but like most of the week was just you saying, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and the butt sunning.
Oh yeah, the butt sunning. But
I did do it, yeah, mainly because it was raining most of the week.
I didn't do the journaling.
Yeah.
That's the only one I didn't do.
So I think this is probably one in maybe the second one I haven't tried in 300 practices, or more than that probably. I've just refused.
But you know what? There's a part of me that's quite happy about that.
Why?
Because I feel like it just shows a healthy mindset.
Thank you.
I just think it's good.
Well, I refuse to partake in this nonsense. It's not nutritious enough for a meal. And I don't care if it keeps me full, and I don't care if it helps me lose a few pounds. It's just rubbish. And the best way to lose weight is to burn more than you eat. Basically, it's not complicated. It's not always easy, but it's not complicated. And you can eat some really good, whole, nutritious foods and lose weight if you want to. You can do it in a really healthy, fun way, actually. That's how I believe.
Well, I decided to continue on because I'm that kind of girl.
I'm pleased you did. One of us had to.
One of us did have to. Interrupting this episode very quickly to let you know about our book.
It's called Have You Tried This? And it's out now.
It's a one-stop shop to self-care, and it features only the very best of what Nicole and I have learned in 4 years of being in the trenches of the wellness world.
And it has loads of new practices written just for the book. And the best thing,
not one practice in the book will cost you a penny, but every practice in the book is going to help improve your mental health and your well-being.
It's out now, and the link is in our show notes. This week, we are sponsored by Notion.
Why do we love Notion? Because it brings our ideas to life. It's like having access to tomorrow's tools today by combining all our research, scripts and notes into one simple space with the added power of AI built right inside, not a separate AI tool or browser tab.
I used it the other day to plan all our social content for the next 3 months. It's made what's usually a really long, daunting task super quick, simple and streamlined, leaving us with more time and energy to focus on what truly matters, which is bringing self-care to the listeners and less stress for us.
Notion is a place where any team can write, plan, organise and rediscover the joy of play. And the Notion AI turns that knowledge into action. It can answer any question in seconds, summarise your meeting notes and keeps you completely organised. If you can think it, you can make it. It's become an integral part of our podcasting toolkit and we're calling it self-care.
Try Notion for free when you go to notion.com/selfcareclub.
That's all lowercase letters, notion.com/selfcareclub, and start turning ideas into action. And when you use our link, you're supporting our show.
Notion.com/selfcareclub.
Day 2 of Oatzempic. Here we go into the Vitamix with half a cup of oats, a cup of water, lots of cinnamon. I'm missing out the lime today because it was gross, and I'm rebelling with 3 strawberries. Come on, give a girl a break. It's just 3 strawberries. Right, give it a whiz. And let's give this a try today. Watery. It looks pink because of the strawberries, but just watery, tasteless. Ugh, I'd rather have nothing.
You know what I find really interesting? That even when you cheat, you do it in moderation. Like if you're going to cheat, if I was going to cheat, I would have stuck a banana in there, some peanut butter, probably some protein powder, like made it a whole gorgeous smoothie for myself.
Yeah.
But you just did it in such a sweet way of just 3 strawberries. Let's just see if that changes it.
Well, the next day I did it again. But
well, you're not constipated. It's fibrous, isn't it?
No.
Is it fibrous oats?
It's fibrous, very fibrous.
So that's
full
fine.
of fibre. The next day.
Oh, that's why it's supposed to give you a bit of like a runny tummy.
Is it?
That's what it said. In one
Oh
of the
no,
things I
my
saw.
stomach was fine. The next day I did it again. At breakfast time.
Yeah.
I don't normally even eat breakfast.
Yeah.
I added 3 strawberries,
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
half a banana,
Yeah.
and 5 blueberries.
So you had a smoothie.
So basically, it was just adding until
Yeah.
essentially
It's a smoothie.
I just had a smoothie. So
You know what? You just stuck a bit of honey in and had a whole party.
I'd like to report back. I'd like to report back to you in the clubbers on how much weight I've lost this week. Shall I tell you?
And I'm assuming you haven't because you've been eating normally.
Shall I tell you?
Go on.
I don't know because I don't weigh myself.
Yes.
Because I don't have scales.
Yes.
And shall I tell you what else?
What else?
If you were interested in how much weight I'd lost and then you were friends with me, depending on whether I'd lost some weight or not lost some weight, I'd be very sad because what I weigh is the least interesting thing about me.
It really
And
is.
you.
It really is. It really is. It really is. Can I just say, as your friend, I agree with that statement because I don't give a shit what you weigh.
Let's summarise.
What a load of shit. It's a load of shit. I know I didn't try it. So we can go through the questions of what worked, what didn't work, what did you learn. I am not engaging in this nonsense. I don't believe in this whole rise in Ozempic. I think it is absolutely fucking terrible.
Actual Oatzempic.
Actual Ozempic.
Yeah.
And I know, people that have taken it that are not diabetic and that don't need to take it. And it's very
Yeah.
dangerous.
Very.
And there's a lot of research and science behind it to prove that it is. And actually, we're going to get your friend on.
I am hoping to get Dr. Syra on, who is a consultant endocrinologist, and she has a subspeciality in obesity. So she actually does prescribe Ozempic for her diabetic and very obese patients who genuinely need it, especially the diabetic ones.
So I would love to hear from her about her thoughts on obviously the people that need it versus the people that don't, and how dangerous it is the people that are taking it that don't need it. I would really love to bring that solid research to the show because this is a nonsense. This is a fad diet. Someone has made it up and said, oh, if you eat 6 apples as a meal replacement, then you're going to lose weight. I mean, they could have picked anything.
Of course. Of course
not
they could.
remotely what is in these ingredients. It's just filling.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes. Also, I think there is this pull towards a magic button, a
Yeah.
magic injection, a magic pill. I don't have to put any effort in. I can just stick a needle in my stomach once a week and suddenly I'm going to drop a lot of weight. And the thing is, it does work. Not for everybody, because there was a very good documentary on it recently that Anna Richardson hosted about the whole Ozempic craze. But for the majority of people, they drop a lot of weight very fast. They get this weird, they call it Ozempic face, don't they? Because they have this strange gaunt looking face. But the trouble is, it is not a medication you can take for life. And when you stop taking it, what they have discovered is not only do you put on every single pound you lost, you will also put on extra.
Well, you've slowed your metabolism down.
Right.
That's the problem because you're not eating enough.
Not to mention the fact that they now think there may be risks with things like thyroid cancer and all sorts of stuff mucking up your liver.
So some dangerous stuff
Yeah.
going on that
Yeah.
you shouldn't really be playing around with. So this play, the words, oat is calling it Oatzempic, and I understand it's clever and it's cute and it's very TikToky and very hashtaggy.
Yeah.
But it's actually very dangerous. And I am never, ever going to endorse a fad diet. I am never going to tell my friends, oh, well done for going on a fad diet or anybody, because I just believe that actually, and something you've taught me, food is there to be enjoyed. It's part of the social experience. It's part of being human and we have to enjoy it. And you can do that and be mindful and still watch your weight. You can do it in a way that works for you and still keeps all of your nutrition up and gives you all the nutrition that you need. You don't need to restrict to the point where you're actually just not getting the right food groups in your body because you'll feel shit.
Do you know what my cousin told me last week? I wish she told me this years ago. Not that I am one for ever dieting anyway or thinking about weight. But my aunt, her mother, died about 9 years ago. I think it was about 9 years ago. And she said to her, my cousin said to me, do you know, when my mum was dying, one of the things she said to me in her last days was like, never worry about the extra half stone. Never waste time worrying about the extra half stone. I just thought it is so true. It is so true. You don't know what is around the corner. It is of no consequence or interest
To anybody else.
To anybody if you've got £6-8 on you that you probably shouldn't have. Who cares?
Well, unfortunately, you personally care. You know, you do. If you're £6-8 more than you have to be. And there's a lot of conditioning around that. And there's a lot of perfectionism. There's a lot of stuff around it, which we've talked about so many times on the show.
But you know, at the end of everything, at the end of your life,
yes,
it is of so little consequence.
And imagine someone standing up and giving a eulogy at your funeral and saying, oh, she was so thin.
She was so slim.
You would have done life really wrong.
Oh my God.
If that's what they're going to say about you.
Oh my God.
You would have failed at being a human being, basically.
If that is like in the top 3 things that someone can say about you. What's the nicest thing about Nicole? She's really slim.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'd be so upset.
Right. So we are never, ever, ever, ever going to be promoting dieting and fad diets at the club. Not our bag.
No.
Not our thing.
So with that in mind,
yes,
the big question
yes.
is Oatzempic coming in the club?
Oh, it's the first thing you'll be offered as you walk through the door.
No, you fucking won't.
Would you like a watery, limey shake?
You're going to be offered like a gorgeous spicy margarita or something really lovely and sumptuous.
A CBD drink or a kombucha or a cup of coffee or whatever the fuck you want, regardless of calorie content.
Yay! We will be back on Wednesday with our midweek meltdown, and then we'll be back on Friday with our weekly wellness roundup show. Make sure you tune in and subscribe to all of our channels. Come follow us on all of our socials, and we'll be back on Wednesday.
And have something nice for lunch. See you then.
Bye.